What it do? What it do? How my people doing? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Hey, um, as you can see, my eyes are puffy. Um, I tried to wait until most of the crying was over and done with until I got to the point where I could really talk about this um online without crying. Um, so basically, I wanna talk about BPD, but I wanna talk about BPD in relationships because I mean I've never been so hurt. Not because she cheated on you or she want no, nothing like that. But words cut me like no other. So before you even watch this, you need to go look up what BPD is, exactly what it is, and then come back and watch the video. Because if I just start explaining to you how my mind works and how BPD works and why I'm so emotional, you're really not gonna understand. You're gonna just be like, are you on your period or something? Like, no. Um, but basically, I'm out here because I just went through a situation where um, I learned from looking at my BPD that one of the traits is a compulsive liar. Now, everybody can sit up here and say, well, fuck that. That's an excuse. No, no way. But it really is true. And just talking to people in my mental health group, and them explaining to me like exactly, you know, what BPD is and the compulsive liar effect, because I've been like this since I was little. I used to call myself Queen of Lies. Because literally I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to, you know, not remember what I said. If I said something, trust and believe, you can come back to me 10 years later, I'm going to tell you the same thing. But because it's not like it's false. It's just, it's not everything in it. So, basically, it hurts. The reason why I want to talk about it in relationship, because it literally will ruin every relationship you in. And they say that people with BPD, we don't usually last long in relationships just because, you know, it's a lot for your partner to deal with, let alone, you know, they'll say that they understand, they know, but they don't really know how serious it is. They don't really know, like, everything that you're dealing with. So, like, with the whole lying situation, so earlier, a situation basically came up where a question was asked. Now, the question that was asked was a specific question. It was about something specific. So I answered that question, but I went on and said, you know, well, I haven't been talking to nobody all day for real anyway. That right there, in their eyes, is a lie. Because technically, it is. Because you have talked to people that day. You have talked to people today. But in my head, I'm just thinking like, you asked me a specific question and I'm answering the question that you asked, and that just came out with the rest of it. But the reason why I'm saying they ain't talked to nobody all day for real, because they not important. You know, being honest. Put it out there the way it is. They not important. They not people to remember. They just, you know, something to do when there's nothing to do. They're not people that, you know, I'm going to settle down with, or like, my thing is, I've never understood like why I feel the need to have to talk to a lot of people, especially when I go through it. Like if I'm feeling down, like I haven't felt this type of like low ever. So like if I'm feeling really, really down, then I'll go and I'll talk to somebody or whatever the case may be to try to build myself back up, because I can't deal with that. And that's what a lot of people with BPD like will let you know, like that whole empty feeling and feeling like, I mean, nobody cares, nobody wants you. Like, I can't feel that way. That is like the most hurtful feeling. Like, people, I mean, I don't really think people, I mean, you can't take mental illness serious and then have a nerve to say, well, how could you think that? That's just dumb. Now, you know I have a mental illness. You know exactly what they are. How do you think that makes me feel? To sit up here and call me dumb, call me stupid, tell me that that doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm sorry. This is the way my mind works. You know? So, definitely, this is another reason why I decided to be single. Just for a minute. Because words is what they are, words. Now, somebody with BPD, you tell me certain words, they definitely gonna stick to me. But when I'm talking to people, that's all I'm doing is talking. Trying to make myself feel good. Trying to not feel empty. I mean, just trying to stay afloat. And you take what I say and you run with it. Now, granted, it's wrong because you're in a relationship and you shouldn't be talking, period, to nobody else. But if you know somebody suffering with BPD, in that moment, I would ask them, well, why did you do it? What feelings were you feeling? Why did you feel that way? What can we do so it doesn't go back that way? Now, it's your fault. Blame game. You're lying. This and this and third. Please. Like, that's why I just wish people just sat down, especially in our culture, and did your research before you opened your mouth. Because you would understand what I'm telling you doesn't sound crazy at all. It sounds logical to a person with BPD. It sounds very logical. Because that's how they think. That's how we operate. But for you to sit up here and call me names because I'm telling you how I operate, that doesn't make me feel good. As you can see, like, I'm trying to stop the tears because I really don't want to cry. But the situation kind of just happened. So it's just like, it's fresh. And that's why I wanted to do the video when it's fresh, because that's what this whole channel is about. It's about the vent. It's about to let people in on what mental illness is and, you know, have a conversation back and forth to try to get us on the same page and not being judged by the people that you're supposed to, you know, be cool with. We all the same race. I don't give a fuck what race you are. At the end of the day, mental illness is mental illness, and it doesn't have a face. So, when I sit up here and I hear the things that I hear back, it just hurts, because it's like, you don't support my mental illness. No. You know I have it, but you don't support it. Because if you supported it, you would not make me feel bad for something that I could not control. Now, all I can do is apologize to you about the omitting, because when BPD people lie, we don't lie to lie. It's omitting, because it has nothing to do with the situation. It has nothing to do with our feelings. So we omit it. But we're not lying to the point where we're just lying flat out to your face. So definitely, let's talk about it. Bring awareness to what's going on, especially BPD. Because there's so many unanswered questions, and all you do is judge. Let's talk about it.